One of the goals that we have is, we talked about it as the team, is try to get our differential between our first runner and our seventh runner to be in about a minute. We've been hovering around that, but see, Emily's setting the pace, which is very good, okay? Now we're trying to catch her, and by trying to catch her as a team, our number 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, if we can start getting close to her, we're actually going to become a very good team. If you look at our 7 girls, our scoring girls right now, all of them are coming back next year. So we're excited about that too.
You have to work hard in order to achieve something. And so I've been looking at many aspects of my running: nutrition, like cross training, running in general, adding a little more mileage than normal, but not too much. And then really focusing on our workouts and trying to push myself to be my best self in the form of running.
Now is like, you take Emily and then you take our number 2 and 3, like Sam and Christine, they're bunched up together, and then there's Rachel right there with Sydney, okay? And then there's Natalie. All of them are all kind of bunched right in. So they're feeding off each other. That's good when they're all running well, but they've been taught that if someone is backing off because they're not having a good race, we tell them to move on.
Well, it helps a lot actually, because sometimes even when you're in the race, it's mentally, it will help you kind of pretend you're at practice with that person. You know where you're supposed to be when I'm with Sam, or if I'm by Rachel or someone. I know how far ahead or how far behind Emily I should be, and it helps remind me of where my consistency is coming from.
Well, it helps that we had a big influx of freshmen that are all really close in time. So I think that starting the year with everybody so close, we're able to push ourselves in workouts so that we don't have to work out alone. And then we are used to running by each other. So in races it's easier, and like we don't feel under pressure. We just feel like we're going out for a workout. So it's been really nice and really helpful to start the season with all these girls running the same time.
Luckily, that the recruiting group that we brought in, they're all pretty close together, so they're feeding off each other's success. It's a nice group, like I said, the men and the women. Freshmen, we were able to bring in more because we added track, so we were able to do that. But once again, it starts from the top, when you were looking at Haley, all right, and then you look at Rachel and Emily. Those are our 2 juniors that really we count on a lot. And because of their work ethic, all right, then it filters on down to the sophomore groups. And those 2 girls in particular, Christine and Sydney, and they're working with the freshmen too. So it's like it's a pyramid type of thing. They're all working together for one common cause, and the common cause is to get better as a team. And I said the only way we as a team get better is each person starts to get better. All right, and that's what's nice about our sport.
Coming into camp, I knew that we could have a pretty strong team this year, just as long as everyone in our top 5 stayed healthy. And our top 5 has been consistent, and we've all been staying healthy, if not improving and getting stronger, whether it's on the field, in the weight room. And luckily, what really helps is we're all so close to each other that time-wise that we can push each other while we're out there.
Well, it was honestly really hard to come back because I was out all summer, so I already came in starting from really behind, but I think that it made me mentally stronger as a runner, so that helped me to push myself harder in workouts. Because of that mental toughness, I was able to progress faster than I usually have been able to.
Confidence-wise, sometimes, I know not just me, but younger runners, when we do get down on ourselves, we see runners like Emily, Rachel, Haley, they've all been hurt and they've all made great comebacks. That's also what helped me with my injury, just seeing other people come back and running, especially during track, Rachel and Emily running great times during that. It made me realize that it is possible.